Welcome back to Rudy's 1/6 World for another First Thoughts video. And today we'll be looking at another pre-order announcement from EXO-6 and their Star Trek Enterprise line. And that is Andorian Commander Shran, who served as a sort of foil to Captain Archer in the early goings of the show, and would later on become, I would argue, a trusted ally cemented by Archer's aid in rescuing his kidnapped daughter. From a story perspective, I thought Shran was a great character, and I did enjoy that aspect of Enterprise, kind of investigating and exploring the tensions between the Andorians, Vulcans, and humans in the lead up to what would ultimately become the Federation. Now, I'll be honest, I did watch the show when it aired originally, and I haven't had the chance to go back and revisit, so some of the details are a little murky, but I do remember Shran, since again, I think he was one of the best antagonists / reluctant allies the show had. Now, let's look at the figure and start off with the sculpt. I think the prototype looks really impressive. I do feel like EXO-6 can be hit or miss with the sculpts, but I do feel like when they really want to, they can knock it out of the park. Picard, Data, Q being just some examples. And this one looks like it might be one of their better sculpts on par with those. And part of me wonders if that's because of the blue paint applications used to replicate the Andorian skin color. It's similar to how good the Data looked, so I think that's a really strong effort from them. As for the uniform, it looks pretty screen accurate, which is what we should expect at this point from EXO-6, given the efforts they put into researching those pieces and trying to get us that screen accuracy. Although I will grant you it's not a very complex uniform, but it looks good. As far as accessories, he comes with a plasma rifle, plasma pistol that can fit on a thigh holster. He comes with 2 ice picks and 2 armored gauntlets, as well as a communicator. This is completely unrelated to the figure, but I do wish that EXO-6 would take some better proto shots. It would have been nice to see the figure with those other accessories on, just to give us an idea of what they would look like and kind of to sell the figure. The other thing though is that from what I've been seeing lately, the actual production pieces have been on par, or at least or better in some cases, like with Tuvok, than what we've seen with the prototypes. So that's a big positive to keep in mind. Price point on this one is creeping up a little bit at $215, but then again, everything is going up with inflation, so it's just again something to consider when you're picking these up. Also, EXO-6 has established a pre-order window, so this one closes on November 17th. Not to say you won't be able to pick this up after that, but if you really want him, keep that date in mind. As for me, I would love to pick all these up, but we all have budget constraints, so while I really like this, I'm focusing exclusively on the Voyager lines and DS9 lines for now. So, what do you think? Is this a figure you'd be interested in, or would you like EXO-6 to focus more on the main crews? And what do you think of EXO-6 overall? I know that Tuvok had a lot of chatter, both positive and negative, as have some of their other figures. With that, just want to again say thank you for watching, and if you are enjoying the content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll touch base on the next video.